Hello everyone, I am Sword Caliburn 687, and today I would talk about Sonic X Shadow Generations. If you guys want to support this video, smash that like button and subscribe. Without further ado, let's begin the video. Sonic X Shadow Generations, it is a really fun Sonic game, and I would want more from this game. With Sonic X Shadow Generations, I would want more concept art and lore of Sonic Forces. I have an idea that can add more concept art and lore of forces into Sonic X Shadow Generations. I talked a little bit about it in my Infinite DLC video, and I would play the clip right now. Let's talk about collectibles. With collectibles, Sega should add the moon rings and the number rings. Shadow can use his chaos control to freeze the moon rings and the number rings in place. When you collect all the collectibles, you would get concept art and more music. Sega should add concept art of forces, all because it wasn't in Shadow Gens. The only thing that was there in the art gallery of Shadow Generations, it is a poster of forces, but it doesn't have Shadow in it. Sonic Team should have added the episode Shadow posters and puts them into Sonic X Shadow Generations. I feel bad for the Forces fans that want more concept art of Forces, and there isn't more concept art of Forces into Sonic X Shadow Generations. It is like how Sonic Team screwed up the timeline placement in Shadow Generations. If you look at the timeline placement of Shadow Generations, Sonic Team put Shadow the Hedgehog before Sonic Heroes. I don't know how Sonic Team screwed this up, all because Sonic Heroes, it takes place before Shadow the Hedgehog. I hope that Sonic Team would fix the timeline in Sonic X Shadow Generations. A new collectible I would add in Sonic X Shadow Generations, it would be saving a soldier from forces. When saving a soldier, it would be like a flicky rescue mission from Sonic Frontiers. When saving a soldier, your jump would be reduced, and you have to do a platforming section. You would have to take a soldier to a certain location just to finish the rescue mission. When rescuing a soldier, it could be a soldier from the resistance group or gun. After rescuing a soldier, they would give you a note to a journal. When Sonic or Shadow would receive this note, it would tell you the lore within Sonic Forces, and it would be cool. If Sonic X Shadow Generations has a journal to fill in the gaps with Force's story, it would be cool. There is a lot of things we don't know about the lore of Sonic Forces. What island is Sunset Heights on? And it is a big mystery. Does the Resistance base take place on South Island or a different island entirely? I would give you an answer. Sonic Team didn't care about the lore of Sonic games in the meta era. You have Green Hill Zone in a continent rather than in South Island. The whole reason why there is a lore team within Sonic now, all because the inconsistencies within Sonic. I would want Sunset Heights to take place on a different island rather than in South Island. The whole entire idea of Sonic games that you explore different regions and new locations. I would want Sega to give the island a name like Dawn Island. I don't care what name Sega would give the island, but I hope that Sunset Heights would take place on a different island. The easiest way for Sega to get rid of the inconsistencies of forces, it can be tied with the Phantom Ruby. During the events of Sonic Forces, Infinite can use the power of the Phantom Ruby to combine all the land masses together. Because Infinite is combining all the land masses together, it could mess with time and space. Infinite, with my idea, he can combine all the land masses together from different eras of time into one timeline. Sega was trying to make forces into a pseudo-like generations, but it failed. I got this idea from Sonic Mania when Eggman took Sonic and Friends into different eras of time with the Phantom Ruby. With my idea, it has a lot of story potential. Like, for example, Capital City, it could be from Silver's future. Because the Phantom Ruby is distorting time and space, it could be from any point of time. Because Silver City would be gone from his own timeline, Silver would feel like that his future would be in danger, and it could tie in within the Forces comic book. Since Sega was trying to make Capital City inspired off of Elderon from Star Wars, the Resistance would get their weapons from Capital City and their spaceships. Even though I made up a few examples, there is a lot of story possibilities you can do with the Phantom Ruby. Within a lore book of Sonic Forces, into Sonic X Shadow Generations, Sega can easily explain how the Resistance was created, and it would be a fun lore book. If Sega wants to do an Infinite journal that dives down into Infinite Psyche, it would be cool. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, but also leave a comment below if you guys really want to see more of my content. Anyway, see you guys soon.